Michael Porter Jr. and the Brooklyn Nets still looking for that first win of the season, going up against a one-loss Philadelphia team led by the guards Tyrese Maxey and VJ Edgecombe, the rookie. We start you off. Cam Thomas gets the ball, spins, and hits the bucket. He had 29 points in the game. Later in the first, Kelly Oubre drives, spins, and knocks down the mid-range jumper. He had 22 in the first, 29 in the game, but Brooklyn down by 4. Zaire Williams shooting a three-pointer, gets it to go, draws the foul as well. 4-point play opportunity. He'd hit the free throw. We're tied at 29. The rookie VJ Edgecombe steals the ball, and we're going the other way. Nobody's going to catch this guy. He stuffs it home there. And Philly's up by 10. Edgecombe shoots a three, hits the rim. Trendon Watford grabs the board, gives it back to Edgecombe. He's coming in closer this time for the stuff. He had 16 in the game. Philly up by 15 at that point, 62-47. Philly out and running. Tyrese Maxey brings it up, just pulls from three and nails that shot at the break. 76ers by 18 in the third. Terrence Mann grabs the rebound, fires a nice pass underneath to Porter Jr., who gets the jam. He had 17 points and 17 big rebounds, but Philly's still up by 16. Porter gets it to Thomas, throws an alley-oop to Nick Claxton. 19.7 rebounds on the game for him. The lead is down to 10 for Philly in the third. Edgecombe now with the steal. The ball goes to Quentin Grimes, and he's going to the rack. A little hesitation, then exploding to the rim for the lay, and he had 22 on the game to lead back up to 15. Now, at the end of the third quarter, Kelly Oubre would leave the game with a foot injury. He would return to the bench, but would not play. So stick and stay with NBA.com as we're running the court. It's Trendon Watford getting the and one bucket off the great pass from Quentin Grimes. And Philly up by 17. Grimes, a nice pass to Maxey cutting down the lane. He lays it in, and in the end, just too much from the 76ers. They go on to win this 129-105 behind 26 from Tyrese Maxey. A pair of 3-3 teams squaring off as Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers take on Jalen Johnson and the Atlanta Hawks, who will be without their star Trae Young for a bit. How would they fare? Well, former Hawk DeAndre Hunter had something to say about it. He knocks down the triple there, and Cleveland's up 10-0 on his old squad. He had 18 points in the game. Later in the first, Donovan Mitchell drives and dumps to Dean Wade, who just powers his way in for the bucket and the foul. He hit the free throw. Cleveland by 7. In the second quarter, Kristaps Porzingis, but taking his time wandering across the lane, makes the shot, draws the foul, hits the free throw, and it's a one-possession game. Later in the second, Larry Nance dumps it inside to Dean Wade, who moves a little bit to get that pass, and that works out well. Go up and stuff it home, and you see Cleveland up 45-41 later in the second. Luke Kennard feeds Jalen Johnson, cutting down the lane for the dunk to tie the game. And you see Atlanta ties it up at 45 with that. They led by 2 at the break. In the third, Dyson Daniels hangs in the air, banks the layup off the glass, draws the foul, makes the free throw. It's 57-55 Atlanta in front. Third quarter, Donovan Mitchell hits the deep three, and Cleveland back in front. Hawks on a run. Evan Mobley denies Jalen Johnson's shot, though, and it's tough when you're on the run, and Evan Mobley's there. Later, the Hawks find a way. Mohamed Gay cuts and gets the pass from Onyeka Okongwu, stuffs it home. Donovan Mitchell in the fourth sinks another three, and now Cleveland taking control. They're up 96-88. Later, it's Mitchell working on his floater game, gets the and one to fall to bring the lead to 10. He had 37 points in the game. It's 106-96. Jalen Tyson. How about a little dagger from him hitting the three here? He had 18 on the night. Cleveland gets the win. Your final score 117-109.
Cross-conference Sunday night hoops. Lauri Markkanen and the Jazz get set to take on Miles Bridges and the Hornets. Charlotte looking to bounce back on their home court. First quarter, Lauri Markkanen decides to take it himself. Smooth Euro step and the layup falls. Markkanen pours in 12 points in the first quarter to keep Utah close early. But the Hornets rookies were ready to roll. Sion James drops it off to Con Kniffel, who floats it in and one. The rookie has got confidence and the hot hand tonight. Then KJ Simpson drives, finds Miles Bridges wide open in the corner. Bridges cash. Charlotte shoots their way to a 39-25 lead after the first. Second quarter now. Knippel stays hot, pump fake, sidestep, and buries the triple. That starts a 17-7 Hornets run. Sion James adds to it, knocking down yet another corner three from Simpson's dish. James hit 3 triples on the night. Charlotte firing on all cylinders early in this one. Utah tries to fight back. George and Markkanen connect again on the roll, but Charlotte are going to keep control 71-48 at half. Third quarter, Knipple still cooking. Attacks the rim, drives right down the middle, and finishes through traffic. He'd end with a career-high 24 points on the night to go along with 6 rebounds and 5 assists. Then Sexton finds Bridges again from deep. The lead just keeps climbing. 6 players on Charlotte end tonight's game in double-figure scoring. Then Keontae George flashes his own moves. Little Euro step, quick pause to the rim. He scores 25 for Utah. The Hornets stay up 104-86 after 3. Then fourth quarter, Sexton drives, kicks it to Knipple, wide open, another 3. That's 22 threes through his first 7 career games, most in NBA history. Trey Mann, he's going to cap it off, finds Miles Bridges, working on Markkanen for the bucket. Bridges drops 29 as Charlotte cruises. From start to finish, it was all Charlotte. A statement win behind big nights from Bridges and Knipple. Final score, Hornets 126, Jazz 103.
Coming off a career game, Josh Giddey leads his unbeaten Chicago Bulls into MSG to take on Jalen Brunson and a Knicks squad just looking to get back to 500 in the early going, and this helps. Jalen Brunson knocking down a 3 in the early going. Knicks up 10-5. Later in the first, look at the range for Karl Anthony Towns, just way out there by the logo, knocking down a 3. He had 10 points in the opening half. Then Jalen Brunson gets a screen and pulls up, hits a 3 there. At the end of one quarter, the Knicks up by 10. Josh Giddey looking to help his squad out, finds Jalen Smith, who had 10 straight Chicago points, to cut the lead down to 1, and the Knicks still up 44-43, but they're watching Giddey to Modest Buzelis. He rains down a 3, and now Chicago's in front. Giddey had 9 assists in the half. Later, Mikal Bridges to Jordan Clarkson, who catches, fires, and nails a 3. He had 15 points off the bench in the game, and New York's up by 6. Jalen Brunson to a trailing OG Anunoby, who stuffs that one home. He had 12 in the half. The Knicks led by 8 at the break, 68-60 in the third. It's Brunson to Karl Anthony Towns, throwing down. He had 20 points, 15 rebounds in the game. Knicks up by a dozen. Later in the third, Josh Hart gets the rebound, and it's Brunson again knocking down a 3. He had 31 points. That's a game high. And New York up by a dozen. Still third quarter, Trey Jones met by Mitchell Robinson at the rim, but boy, Jones somehow found an avenue to get that one up and in. He had 15. Josh Hart now into the late spin cycle and in. Beautiful move. He had 14 points off the bench. We go to the fourth. Josh Giddey grabs the loose ball, spins to the rack, gets the tough layup to fall. He had 23 points, 12 rebounds, 12 assists, a triple-double for Josh Giddey, who's playing well now. OG Anunoby racing the other way off the dish from Karl Anthony Towns, gets the lay-in there and falls right into the camera. The Knicks looking good in this one. They take it by a dozen. Your final score, 128-116. Both the Miami Heat and LA Lakers sporting winning records early on in the new season. We start you off in this matchup tonight with Marcus Smart getting the steal, going behind the back on the outlet up to Rui Hachimura, who throws that one down. The Lakers up 5-0 in the early going. Off the pick and roll, Austin Reeves to Jackson Hayes, who was perfect 7-7 from the field. He gets the stuff there. He had 15. Lakers up 10-2. Luka spinning, and this is one of the great, most difficult passes you'll ever see. Just whipping it through the entire defense, cross court to Hachimura, who hits the three-pointer. 15 points in the game for Hachimura. Davion Mitchell drives, makes an alley-oop up to Bam Adebayo, who stuffs that one home. He had 17 points and 8 rebounds. Then Luka, a deep pass to Jake LaRavia, who slams it on the break. He looked good in this one, had 15 points at the half. Lakers up by 7 at that point. And then it's Bronny James coming in from the roof off the Austin Reeves pass. Lakers by 10. Heat on the run. Jaime Jaquez throws this one down. He had 16 points at the half. Then Jaquez going at it again. That's not going to work this time. Marcus Smart absolutely rips that shot apart. Beautiful block there At the half, the Lakers by 14 in the third. Nice pass to Pelle Larsson, who gets the reverse layup underneath, and it's 82-72. Then Luka on Bam. Luka crosses him up, lays it in. Luka had 29 points, 11 rebounds, 10 assists, 165 points through 4 games, the most since Wilt Chamberlain in 1962-1963. Jaime Jaquez hits a little putback slam here off a missed three-pointer. He had 31 points. It's a 2-point game. Bronny James, nice driving kick to Marcus Smart, who hits the corner three. Then Austin Reeves able to alley-oop this one up to Jake LaRavia, who had 25 points off the bench, and the Lakers take it by 10. Your final score, 130-120.
It's time for some Canadian hoops as Toronto hosts Memphis. Brandon Ingram and RJ Barrett taking on Jaren Jackson Jr. and the Grizzlies. First quarter. Raptors lead early. RJ Barrett gets things going with a backdoor cut and two-handed slam, setting the tone early up north. Toronto pushes the pace off the missed free throw. Scotty Barnes grabs the rebound, outlets to Ochai Agbaji, and he hammers it home with the left. Raptors up 26-19 after the first quarter. Brandon Ingram secures the board, finds Barrett on the break once again, and RJ takes it himself for the smooth finger roll. Moments later, Barnes kicks it out. RJ Barrett in the corner. Cash! RJ finding his rhythm early, giving the Raptors some breathing room. Memphis responds. Santi Aldama drives, finds Jaren Jackson Jr. in the corner. Another one. JJJ with 13 of his own at halftime. Toronto keeps attacking. Ingram drives and tosses the lob to Murray Boyles for the in-your-face jam. Then Ingram spins through traffic for the finger roll finish. Raptors with 4 players in double digits at the break, leading the way 53-47. Third quarter. Scotty Barnes sets the tone on the defensive end. Huge rejection at the rim. Yeah, get that out of here. Then RJ Barrett skies in for the putback slam. Top 10 play nominee. Raptors stretch it 65-55. Memphis still attacking. Cedric Howard dishes to Olivier Maxence. Prosper for the dunk. Perez still hanging around. Fourth quarter, Toronto stays in control. Murray Boyles feeds Barrett, cutting through the paint to jam. RJ Barrett, scary hours tonight. Jackson answers with the and one drive on Barnes. He finished with a team-high 20 points and 9 rebounds, but RJ Barrett delivers again, powers his way to the rim for 2 more, part of his 27-point night. And to seal it, beautiful ball movement. Barnes to Barrett, to Murray Boyles, to Ingram. He buries the 3. Balanced scoring, big plays from Barrett and Ingram. The Raptors handle the Grizz start to finish. Toronto takes it 117-104. It's San Antonio at Phoenix. Devin Booker and Victor Wembanyama arrive locked in. The Spurs looking to expand their franchise record-breaking start to 6-0. Early on, Mark Williams meets Wemby at the rim. Big rejection to set the tone. Williams said 7-4, no problem. Then Grayson Allen drives middle and throws it down one hand. Allen up, and over, bringing the energy with 17 points on the night. Dylan Harper answers for San Antonio, attacks the paint, takes a hit to the face, still finishes through the contact, count the bucket and the foul. Got popped, but still drops it in. Later in the first, the Spurs turn a scramble situation into a pretty possession. Keldon Johnson goes reverse and drops in the layup to keep the Spurs close. 19 points for Johnson off the bench tonight. Then, Dylan Harper dazzles behind the back dribble, flips it up and draws another foul. The rookie's got 12 as the Spurs fight to stay in it. On the other end, Allen lobs it up and Nick Richards throws it down, and the Suns keep their foot on the gas. Third quarter, Devin Booker in no rush. Takes his time to find the opening. Step back, jumper over Stephon Castle. Money off the Williams screen. Booker feeling it from mid-range, and it's good, but Castle responds in a big way, pulls up from deep downtown and drills it. He finished with a team-high 26 points, 7 boards, and 5 assists. Castle and Booker now going head-to-head. Booker answers once again. Turnaround jumper, pure, as Phoenix keeps control. Look at this spin. You can't guard that tough shot from Book. Fourth quarter now. Johnson shows flashes, rises for the slam. Right through the middle, off 2 feet. Oof. But it's Booker closing it out. That smooth mid-range jumper, his bread and butter. Can't let him get to those spots because there you have it. Another splash. Booker leads the way. Booker goes for 28 and 13 assists as the Suns take it 130-118.
The defending champion Oklahoma City Thunder are a win away from matching their franchise best record for a start to the season at 7-0. They're taking on Zion Williamson and the New Orleans Pelicans in the early going. Williamson in the post. Over to Jeremiah Fears, who hits the three. He had 10 points in the half, finished with 16. Pelicans up by 2 early. SGA taking it himself to the rack for the up and under. Nice reverse layup. He had 15 points in the half. OKC up 18-12. Still first quarter. It's Alex Caruso stealing the pass, taking it the other way for the fast break jam. He had 8 points off the bench in the game. At the end of the first, OKC already up 39-22. In the second, Trey Murphy to Zion Williamson off the pick and roll. He hits the tough floater plus the foul. He missed the free throw. He had 10 points in the opening half, but OKC still up by 15. Ball gets swung around, and Aaron Wiggins gets it in the corner, knocks down the three. He had 15 points in the game. Later, SGA between two defenders to Isaiah Hartenstein, who tips it over to Jalen Williams, knocking down the three. At the half, the Thunder up 75-52 in the third. Zion Williamson on the break gets the big stuff there. He had 20 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists on the game, but the Thunder still up 23. Jalen Williams to the rim, passes around the defender, and Isaiah Hartenstein gets the layup. Look at that sharing in mid-air. Later, SGA just continuing his great start to the season. Little reverse layup, and somehow the ball goes down. Then Shai Gilgeous-Alexander dancing with the ball, pulls up the three, knocks it down. He had 30 in the game, his 79th consecutive game with 20 or more points. That ties the third longest streak in NBA history. We go to the fourth, and in the fourth, it's Isaiah Hartenstein on the business end of this alley-oop. Watch again, the Thunder up 112-85. Then Cason Wallace gets the steal, and Aaron Wiggins goes coast to coast for the fast break jam. The Thunder had 8 players in double figures, and that's it. They get a 7-0 start for the second straight year. Your final score in this one, Thunder winning 137-106.